after you graduated? How did it take you a long time to develop the type of work that you're doing right now, or just give us some idea so we'll know what the transition is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It did take me a while. I would say I spent the time after school making large-scale paintings. I've always worked in oil. I made large-scale paintings, and I was very interested in portraiture. I've always been interested in portraiture. So I actually think of these still as portraits, in a sense.
What I'd like to ask you is if you could tell us about some symbolism in your work. I understand. And if you could talk a little bit about the imagery and what it means, the symbolism.
Absolutely. I think a lot of the symbolism, there is a personal component to it. There's definitely a personal narrative. However, I am very inspired. I'm inspired by people. I'm also inspired by travel. And when I do travel, I take a lot of, I enjoy walking through streets. I'll talk about these in particular. These are inspired by walking through Hiro, my husband's, basically his hometown in Japan. And just in these two spaces, because of the evidence of the people here, the evidence that was left, even though there are no people in the paintings, but there's a history here. There's also a history for my partner Hiro here. This is not his home, and this is not a shop that he had ever been into, but I'm interested in evidence that remains.
I've been showing Anne's work for a couple of years now, and I think it's because the work looks so complete and beautiful that it didn't strike me until recently that there were never people in the picture, and I wondered why. There's a story there.
And I think that I'm trying to evoke people without actually depicting a person, I think there's an emotional component that is very human. It's a human reaction. The idea of letting the viewer get a sense of the person or people that I might be depicting, as opposed to just laying it all out there for them.
Well, I think you've been very successful doing that, because I didn't realize there weren't people in the paintings and the drawings. And there's so much to see.
Good.
And I really understand what you're saying about it. Yes.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
Anne, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.